I want to take this moment to let you know that you have a carpal tunnel. It's the tunnel with which your carpals go through.
What if you had to order anything that we needed?
You know what? I think it's safe to say I'm not gonna order any linens. That's how I'm gonna stay in the budget. Linens are no longer required here.
He just cut linens from the budget, guys.
No linens.
What are we gonna do without the linen?
People gonna walk by, they're like, why are you guys just sitting by a watermelon? What? That, my friend, is a grill. You're stupid.
Okay, see, so maybe the calorie thing does make sense. Maybe they're using a different type of beef.
Calorie-less beef?
Yeah.
Oh, the apples in this actually taste like apples.
You don't like that?
I don't like that. I chewed up some of those green things. Those are like nutty seeds.
I've cracked the case. It's nutty seeds.
The number one thing I'm thinking this Black Friday,
what's that?
You ain't talking about riding a caterpillar? You can't get a saddle on a caterpillar.
Do you know that your name has almost all the same letters as the word milk?
What?
Interestingly, your name is one letter off. I'm on the phone. Your name is one letter off from an anagram for milk. So do you feel strongly enough about Oreos to change your name to Link? Your name, Link,
L is in milk.
has almost all of the...
And I.
It has 75% of the letters that are in milk.
Does that mean I'm possibly 75% milk?
Yes!
Yeah, okay. That makes me feel better. Thank you, Rhett.
Did you see the progression of where I went with my current art?
You drew a danger cube?
Right.
And then next,
Oh, Danger Cube explodes. Here's a hot tip, Stevie.
You have a hot tip for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just wait until it butterflies and then saddle it. Much better experience.
Something weird's coming from your mouth. What is that, Link?
It's my pop rock.
Thank you for that visual demonstration.
My pop rock.
I always feel fancy when I bite into a carrot and it's purple.
Yeah, that's a fancy time.
That's a fancy time.
Could you give me a LaCroix out of there? It's a lock. And the little girl looked at me and she was like, it's LaCroix. And I was like, listen here, little girl, it's not.
I wish many paper cuts on you and your family.
What?
You're like, something's off with this pasta. And then they're like, oh, it's full of cockroaches. You're like, oh, okay.
Okay.
What are you doing? Holding your neck?
I'm holding my hair back.
In that manner. Okay, all right. I'll do that too.
Okay.
Hey, this is Link. I'm here behind the vehicle in the cold because I'm an idiot.
They didn't say where they were from.
Well, can you guess?
Hot dog land?
We're working on something that is pulling on our... Why are you deciding to put a tea bag in your mouth right now in this moment?
The end of it.
Restaurants don't actually have checkered tablecloths or romantic candlelight. This is just a representation of how fancy we feel when we eat there. And we're gonna find out if their classic spaghetti and meatballs would work as spaghetti and Beyond balls.
It's right there. It's sparkly. It's adorable. It's evil.
There's expected to be a record number
Acorns. Yep, I heard that this year it's gonna be a bumper crop for acorns. What are they gonna do with all these acorns?
Weddings is what I was gonna say, not acorns.
It's clear so you can see your own self.
Oh, I'm still down there.
If you don't see yourself, you forget that you exist, and that causes an existential crisis.
When I wore the
They've thought
prototype
of everything.
this, I forgot I had a torso.
Link, I have a flare, okay? Get ready, get ready.
No.
The
he's
real
in a
me
hole.
is right next to you.
I got a flare. Look at that. I've been.
We both been.
I've been. It's still marinara, you know, it's not compromised. I mean, there's water in marinara.
There's water in everything.
There's water in everything on earth, pretty much, except for the things that don't have water.
There we go.
Having fun now.
Here's a normal sour cream and onion Pringle. Eat it.
Oh.
I was a little hopeful that when I started to do that, it would like play a song or something.
You're getting too hopeful.
You don't want your bread wet.
Well, unless you do.
When?
Well, right now. Let's do GMM on Galapagos. It'll be Galapagos mythical morning.
Well, that wasn't hard to come up with.
Hey, we'll call it GMM.
Good mythical morning.
Good Galapagos mythical morning.
No.
Chappie's here.
Oh, hey.
But I've got just cheese stringing off my face. Can you help me with that?
I don't see anything.
Maybe it's just happening in my mind.
You're going a little.
It's
little
so
cray-cray.
cheesy that I'm beginning to have cheese hallucination.
Not to mention, every time you see a double rainbow, that's one normal rainbow you won't see because there's only a set number of rainbows.
Yep. There was a time in which we were contacted. This is maybe almost a decade ago.
To play Woody in Toy Story. Like we were gonna talk in unison.
Yeah, right. We were going to be each half of him. No.
And then they went with Tom Hanks.
And there's a picture of this thing right here.
What?
Yeah, right there. Look at that thing. It doesn't have a head. Mike the Headless Chicken.
Oh my God.
You see that? You like that? Do you hear that? Do you feel that? Do you want that?
That one's pretty dark.
That's pretty dark. Is it extremely dark?
Is this one darker? Extremely darker?
That's pretty dark.
That one's pretty dark.
That's pretty dark. How dark is it? Pretty dark. Oh my gosh. There's just a hole.
What?
There's just a hole.
What do you mean there's just a hole?
There's just a hole.
There is just a hole.
There's just a hole.
There's a hole where
There's
a
just a
cactus
hole.
used to be.
Look at that. There's no head on that chicken.
Oh my God.
That's when he had a head.
Oh.
That's when he didn't have a head.
Oh.
Mike is his name.
But it's got an ear?
Now this third one.
Third one?
I don't know if it's quite as dark.
It's a little dark.
It's pretty dark.
Pretty dark.
There's something else in that one.
Raisins.
Raisins?
Raisins?
No.
No.
Oh, let me know.
Look at that. It's just a hole.
Cactus hole.
Cactus hole.
Right there.
Is there a cactus down in that hole?
Right there. And I was like,
He actually did a
I did a flip, but
did a flip and caught it.
no, don't hold on to each other. Hold on to this because two slippery men holding on to each other just means two slippery men.
Different kind of video.
Most volcanoes are probably older than most furniture.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All furniture, I would say.
If land
All
forms...
volcanoes are older than all furniture. That's probably not true. There's probably a volcano that just formed up.
No, but you're saying if landforms were furniture, volcanoes will be lamps.
Okay, you heard it from Josh. Go Pop-Tart.
Go Pop-Tart!
Let's go with this. This seems like it should work.
What is it?
That's a salad. The breath test. So let's eat each other's breath.
I don't want to eat your breath.
I want to.
I'll smell it.
No, let's eat it.
Okay.
Like blow your breath at me.
Oh God.
With
because
with the use of video. So
people
now you can see how
specifically-
uncompromised it is. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Probably my brother. He could beat you up.
I think I could beat your brother up.
Let's do a boxing match.
Me and your brother?
Rhett's brother versus Link.
It's like what?
See how easy it is to share? Our last companion, Dwight, has died. We already ate him like a month ago.
And found a lot of these inside?
No.
Wow, that's wild. It sounds like a really fun game though.
You think so?
Yeah.
Imagine if you could touch your dictionary.
You want it. You want it?
What do you mean you want it?
I'm selling the channel, man. I'm manipulating people. You want it? Do you know what the K stands for?
Knives.
Brick dust has a lot of surface area. Yeah, it absorbs toxins. Yeah.
I think I just chipped my incisor.
Brick, will it mac and cheese? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Hey, you okay? You good? You good?
I think so, yeah.
All right. We'll see you later.